I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Right now we're in the second half of October and fall is really underway, and we've seen a lot of color change in the leaves outside. So we're going to talk about the pigments that are present in plant leaves and what happens in the fall to change the color. Right here on this Japanese maple, these leaf branches were picked from the same tree, just a different location. In this one, you see the chlorophyll is still very, very present. Just a little bit of color change starting to happen. What happens in the fall, because of a couple of reasons, the chlorophyll starts to break down and is not produced as much. So the other pigments that are present but masked by the chlorophyll now become visible. And one of those pigments is the carotenoids, and carotenoids make the beautiful orange color, and then xanthophylls are yellow. So on this one, same tree, we can start to see some of the carotenoids, some of the orange pigments being visible, and a little bit of the yellow, the xanthophylls. So here we're starting to see some change here. It's really pretty. And then here we see a lot of the carotenoids, the orange here, and even perhaps a little bit of red. Now there's another pigment that's produced only in the fall, and it's called anthocyanin. And anthocyanin will produce a pink, red, or purple kind of color. But that one is just produced in the fall. So perhaps this has some of that anthocyanin. Now on this hydrangea, you can see my blossom is still there. We can see the green leaf, the chlorophyll fading, and some of that anthocyanin being very predominant, especially on this leaf here, which is almost a purpley black. This strawberry leaf, is normally green, and these are evergreen strawberries. They're going to have leaves all through the fall, but I'm suspecting that this might also be the anthocyanin, this bright scarlet red color that's produced just in the fall. Here's another Japanese maple, which starts out green, turns burgundy red for most of the summertime, but then as we get into the fall, it turns even darker. And I suspect that is the anthocyanin too. Here is snowball, and we can see the chlorophyll still present in the leaves on the end, and the leaves closer into the stem, the main trunk of the tree, of the bush, we see some of the red pigments, the orange pigments, probably the carotenoids. Here is high bush American cranberry, where we can see a lot of color. And then over here, these beautiful yellow examples of xanthophylls, a ginkgo. That's really beautiful. And another Japanese maple, showing those pretty, pretty yellow pigments. Here are a couple of other hydrangea leaves, and I like this one because we can see both the xanthophyll present and the carotenoids on that one. And then here's a great example of a changeover from the chlorophyll being predominant to the carotenoids being more predominant. Well, as we get more and more into fall, before the storms and the winds come and blow all the leaves off, I hope you have an opportunity to go outside and do some science outside and identify some new fall pigments that are more visible. So anyway, there's always more to learn in the garden. Bye-bye.